Hey everybody, it's Crystal with Cornsnakes. Some of you also know me through the groups that I run. All of my groups end in beginners to expert keepers. We have Cornsnakes for beginners to expert keepers. We also have ball pythons, hognose snakes, reptiles, and bearded dragons. I like to keep our, pardon my cat, she just knocked into the table. I like to keep it a drama-free place. I created the group, the Corn Snake group, specifically for that, and it bloomed to where I didn't even imagine it would. So thank you guys all for helping me keep it a comfortable place for everybody. So today we're going to do 2 lay boxes. I did a lay box a week ago. I didn't do a video on it. I should have, but I did not. So we're going to do 2 of them today. So what I like to use is this terrarium golden sphagnum moss. The first thing you'll obviously need is the box. I did weigh out 1 bag. I wanted to see how it fit into one of these containers. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough. The other thing that you'll need is a little separate bowl. I always put the perlite, which is the other thing that you'll need. This is what I use by Viboro. I like to, while I'm dampening this, I also like to have the perlite sit in the water. So, and of course I'm not going to drill the holes. I've already done that in the lids. So there we go. So we're going to take this, because I'm doing 2, I have a bigger container that I'm going to mix everything in. I did just find out that Dixie and Ms. Slithers are also gravid. Hope already has her lay box, so she is all set. So again, I just take a little bit of the perlite. Usually I always do a little extra. Probably too much. It's very dusty, so that's why I kind of like to do it separate. And then I have it sit in, yeah, it's definitely too much, but that's okay. We'll have that sit in water. Do that in front of the camera. I'll mix that up a little bit. And then if some gets in here, it doesn't really matter because it's all going to be mixed anyway. All right. And you don't want so much that you don't want it a soup. So, all right. So now we'll set that aside. We will find the other thing you're going to want, coffee, especially when you don't have, or I should say, especially when you have an elderly dog that's not doing the best. You're not getting a lot of sleep, you're going to want that near. Now, after I take these out, I always kind of, maybe my snakes are spoiled, but I always take and get rid of all the sticks. Let me get some of that off my hands. So I also keep a trash nearby because I throw all the little sticks or things to poke them in the garbage. Making a lay box is actually very easy. It's not hard at all. And it's definitely something you're going to want. Okay, yeah, let's see. If you hear squeaking in the background, I don't breed mice, although I probably should. I have enough snakes that I should. It'll save me a lot of money. I was at the store before getting my puppy some dog food. One thing I also do anytime I get substrate is, it doesn't matter what kind it is, I always freeze it for a minimum of 24 hours. This stuff, actually I had freezing for like a week. So everything is definitely dead, if there was anything. I just like to take those extra precautions. Because mites tend to find their way into the substrate. And the Petco by me, the girl that worked there, told me that they had issues with substrate being delivered with mites. So I take no chances. But that was something I always did before she even told me that. So, all right, here we go. I think I have what I can see so far. Usually when you're squeezing water through, you're going to feel it. I mean, you don't have to take that stuff out. I just do. And now what you're going to want to do is add water. Now you want just enough water that it dampens it. And I occasionally will do this so it kind of mixes, because I don't want it so damp that, ooh, you got more sticks. You don't want it so damp that water will drain out of it. So I just periodically mix through. Whoop. No, perfect. Right in the box. I hear puppy feet. All right. Now I still have a couple snakes that I probably will breed, or I haven't actually bred her yet, but we've always been breeding her in the end of April. She's not moving around like the other girls were, so clearly they were ready and she is not. So I also have, who also doesn't appear to be ready, is Precious, but I know who I'm going to breed Precious with. I am unsure who I'm going to breed Aurora with. Not sure if I should try one of her babies from 2022. We call that line breeding. You can do that with a sibling to a parent one time, or two siblings, but obviously you don't want to keep doing it because that can cause problems. So I'm contemplating doing that. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Let's see. Let's mix. Give it a good mix. Oh, there's still a dry spot. This is why I keep extra water. And you do want to squeeze it so you can get it in there. And also make sure it doesn't drain out. Yeah, see, I think I need a little bit more, but we're almost to the desired. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're good. We actually will be expecting babies. Hope actually is starting her pre-lay shed. I looked in at her the other day when I went to go feed her, and she is starting to get that milky pink look because she's a snow, so she doesn't get the blue. She gets the milky pink. So usually after they've shed, within 7 to 10 days, you'll get babies. All right, so we got so it's damp. I mean, I know you can't really tell, but it doesn't squeeze out, but I can definitely feel that it is damp. So to me, it is the perfect consistency of what I want. All right, so now what I do is I take a little bit of this, the perlite, and I will mix that in. And this just helps keep the moss damp. I don't like to add too much of this stuff at all because it all sits at the bottom, and I learned that my first roundabout with Aurora. So we don't usually add a lot. We add just enough. Whoop! I think I hit the camera stand. Sorry about that. All right. So get that all mixed. I think we're about where I want to be. Yep. All right, so now, and I meant to take my ring off. I don't usually like to do this with my rings on. Same with holding my snakes. I don't like to hold them with the ring on because it sticks out and I don't want anybody to get hurt, but with this stuff, I don't want anything to get in my ring, but we're past that now, so I guess we might as well leave it on. Okay, so now I'm just going to take these in again. I used way too much, but that's okay. That is all right. And then you just distribute. More sticks. And I like to add just enough that they can still push it out of the way, because what I've noticed Aurora does is she will actually take a whole section, clear it out, and lay her eggs. So I want just enough that they can move, but also push stuff out of the way. This one, I think it's about good, minus, oh, that's a soft stick. That's not even, all right. I think we are about there. So I actually have a little too much, but again, that is okay. We will keep that, well, not keep it, we'll get rid of it because I don't want moldy moss going to the next one. All right, now we're good to go. So we just stick the lids on, which again, pre-cut out holes, and then we distribute. Now, my girls did just eat the other day, so I'm gonna offer them this. They're both in their human huts, I've noticed, so I'm just going to lift the huts and put it on top, and then they will find their way in. All right, so we're gonna start with Ms. Slithers. If you hear scratching, it's just my bearded dragon. I am now in the reptile room. So, you're probably gonna hear that because she wants out. So now all I gotta do is just kind of see how she's kind of in her humid box. So, she's got the moss in there. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. So, let's just stick this in here. I've taken her water dish out. It usually sits in the middle right where I'm putting her. I gave her a dusted mouse, so that's what that is. Now, what I like to do is offer some, where she's on the second tier, I like to give her a little bit of privacy. So, woo! You okay, honey? That new toy. My goodness. All right. So, take one of these boxes, stick it, I always stick them right on the warm side, kind of squish that in there, and then I don't want to disturb her, so she will find this at her leisure. I'm going to have to stick some of this down in here. There, perfect. Ah, voila. Now, there we go. Okay. So she's going to come out and be like, what on earth happened? And again, I like to give them their privacy, so I always kind of block all sides and then put things on top. So it's the same but different. My goodness, Frankie, you are making an awful lot of noise. There we go. And now I'm going to do the same thing for Dixie, but there's no point in doing two of these on camera, so you get the point. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a great day. Thank you. And again, thank you all for being so supportive of the groups. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I know I've been a little bit silent lately, but I've had a lot going on with my elderly pup. So I really appreciate everybody and all the admin that's been helping me keep my groups how I'd like. So we're gonna, this is Nevaeh. Were you digging? You got something? Oh no, it's just the reflection. So this is actually the one making all the ruckus. So we might as well show her off. Hi, what are you doing? Whoop! She wants up. Okay, all right, well, with that being said, we're gonna shut this tank, and I guess I'm gonna hold on to Frankie a little bit before I actually put Dixie's in her tank. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.